Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sydney if you do not already know me. I'm currently in my freshman year at college, so I'm about halfway through my first semester. So I did a poll on my Instagram, or like a question thing, I don't really know what you call that, about what I should make my next video on, and you guys said that I should talk about college this far, college expectations versus reality. So I'm kind of gonna like throw all those together and just tell you what my college experience has been like so far. I just wrote a blog post about this actually, and it's on my blog, which is blissfullysydney.com. I will link it down below, but if you want to learn more about some of the things that I'm saying, you can go there because I elaborate a lot more and it's a lot more emotional. And quick little plug here, if you haven't watched my other two college videos, go ahead and go to my channel and watch those. I have a college room tour and a college day in my life, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys would go watch those as well. But yeah, let's get right into this video. So I guess one expectation that I had going into college were the cliche things that our teachers told us in high school. Teachers always said, your college professors will never, ever, anything for you to write from, like any notes on the board for you to write from. They also said you'll never have a study guide in college, okay? You're just gonna have to figure out how to do it yourself. And I came in and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But to my surprise, a lot of my teachers actually do have PowerPoints that you can like take notes from. So I found that was a really good reality. Another thing is that all of my tests thus far have had study guides, or at least some kind of guidance about what is going to be on the test. So that was really good as well, because I had this expectation that like, I wouldn't know what was on the test, I'd have to study literally everything, and it's just not like that. Any of this stuff, it can be different for where you are, but this just is how things have been for me. Another expectation that I had coming into college was that it would be really hard to make really good friends, and that is a total lie. Like, coming into school, literally within the first welcome week, I made so many friends, and it's all about like, this person knows this person, so then you meet, and like my friend group grew so fast, who I would have never became friends with if it wasn't for like one person meeting another person and introducing us. So I'm really lucky that I found my group of people, and we have this group chat, and like we maintain our friendship really well. And I think it's just because you spend so much time with the people that also live on campus, and so when you make friends, you see them all the time. It's not like in high school where you would see them at school and then you didn't have to see them for the rest of the day. Like, you're most likely gonna see them at different parts of your day. And like, a lot of my friends don't even have the same classes as me. So that was a really nice thing to figure out, was that like, I knew I'd make friends, but I didn't expect it to be so fast and to make so many right at first. Coming from high school where I was super busy, and literally I would come home from dance at 9 o'clock at night, I thought, oh, college, you only have classes for like 3 to 5 hours a day. I'm gonna have so much time on my hands. No, it seems like the days literally are so long, yet you have something to do almost every hour. And that's just, at least for me, like I work also, and I'm on my school's dance team, and I'm involved in some organizations, so that kind of plays into it as well. But it's just like, my days are packed full, and I think it's kind of a choice thing too. I don't really know if that's just because I'm super duper stressed at first or what, but hopefully I'll find my time eventually. And that's another expectation that I had, was that with all this free time, I would have time to do things for myself. And I don't know if it's just the way that I'm choosing to spend my time or prioritize, but that's something that I definitely need to work on, because I am putting my priorities obviously in school, which is really important, but I also need to remember that I need to make time for myself. So that is like a harsh reality that I ran into, because I never really thought of my mental health when I was in high school, just because everything was so like routine, and here it's not as routine. Like, because you have leisure time, I need to like prioritize and make sure that I'm doing things that I love and not just things that I have to do. Another expectation that I had coming into college is that the professors would be super mean and intimidating. This is totally not true, you guys. Like, the professors want to have like a strong relationship with you. They want you to know that they are a resource for you, so that you can go to them, even if it's not about school stuff or it's about not even their class. Like, they want to build that relationship with you. They're actually almost more laid back than some of my high school teachers were, which is really nice, because it seems more like a workplace, and I think that's how they're trying to treat it, because they're preparing you for life after college, which obviously goes into careers. Another expectation that I developed throughout the first week of school was that I literally was going to be reading in my textbook the entire entire time. Like, I was taking every single reading so seriously. It took like some time for me to realize that some classes you just need to get the brief notes from, and other classes you need to do deep reading into it. So it kind of takes trial and error within the first few weeks to figure that out, so you can figure that out for yourself. I go into more detail about this in my blog post, but one thing that I thought coming into college, just because of my experience in high school, was that I would love being surrounded by people all the time. In high school, I really was busy all the time with dance and with school, and so when I didn't have that stuff and I could socialize, it was so nice. But I definitely figured out the reality of it is that I need to separate my school and my social life. And so things like going to the library do not work for me because I do not like being in big groups. I can't focus at all. I also just figured out that I need my me time. It just took me setting boundaries for myself. So like, I know that I want to go to the library to socialize with people, but I need to get my work done, so that needed to come first before I can socialize, because I cannot socialize when I'm stressed. And so if I can get my homework done first and literally be so productive by myself, then I can socialize with people. But it's definitely something that I have to differentiate, because I thought I'd be able to blend it together and I cannot. Another expectation that I had coming in, because I live so close to home, was that I would be ashamed for living so close to home. But the reality of it is that I absolutely love it. Like, yeah, you kind of get the people who are like, why are you staying on campus? Or why did you choose here? But really, it's so cool being the experts of the town and being able to bring my friends around the town that I live in, and then also being able to go support my brothers at soccer games and stuff like that, because I was so busy in high school. And so I never got to go do things with my family, and so I feel like I'm almost doing them more now. Okay, one of the biggest fears that I had coming into college was that it would be hard to establish myself as like a student and as an individual, because I was coming into a group of all new people. I came from a school, for the most part, I was in the same classes with everyone, so everyone knew that like I was a good student and like who I was as a person and stuff like that. And so I was really scared that that would be difficult in college. But once I went to my first teacher conference thing, she was like, nah, I'm not worried about you at all. I know you get your homework done. I know you participate in class. And so that was like really refreshing to me, because I was scared about like establishing myself as a good student. But definitely I shouldn't have been scared of that, because I knew that I was able to prove myself. Another thing that has been really refreshing is that people are so supportive of my YouTube channel and of me and Charlie, and that is like something that I didn't have in high school. Like, I know there were some people that watch my videos. Here, literally when I get introduced to people, people are like, oh my gosh, I watch your videos, or this is Sydney, she has a boyfriend in England, and people are like, that's so cool. Here, it's definitely more accepted, and if people don't like it, then they just don't say anything. But I definitely don't feel judged, and I feel like I can be myself and express myself in the ways that I love it, especially with my YouTube channel. People are really supportive of that. So if you go to my school, thank you for being so supportive. Something that I really was scared of also going into college was the whole adulting thing. My parents do my laundry, they cook my food, like I was scared about that. But I found out really quickly that I just have to make a schedule for myself. This is the time slot I'm eating, this is the time slot I'm doing my laundry, here's when I'm washing the dishes. Like, you have to have that planned out or you won't do it. So for me, and my roommate also does this, but we made Mondays our laundry days. So on Mondays, we literally do our laundry. It doesn't matter what we have going on, we make sure that we do our laundry, so we have clean laundry all week long. This is kind of turning into a college tips, which I didn't even mean for that to happen, but yeah. I like vacuuming, making sure that it's clean. I think it's just something about living in a smaller space. It makes me want to keep it cleaner, because if it's dirty, it's really noticeable, and living with someone else has taught me to keep my stuff picked up. It's just the respectful thing to do. But yeah, so if you'd like to learn a little bit more about my college life, I'm definitely going to be doing more videos, so comment video ideas down below, or you can follow me on Instagram at Sid_Elizabeth99 to see some posts. I'd love to give you guys more advice, more college experience sort of things. Like I said, my blog definitely has a new blog post about this, so be sure to check that out. Oh, and like I said, like, this is literally the first half of the first semester of college, so this may not be how things are all the time, but this is just kind of like my first impressions, what I've found out, what I liked, what I disliked, and yeah. So I'll be sure to update you guys as my college career goes on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!